It's like, I know I've got this down. I know what I need to do, but I keep losing.
It's just I keep making tiny mistakes and getting punished for
Okay.
it.
Have we gone live?
Yeah, I've just
All right.
Okay, then I'm tweeting
just
as well.
gone live.
gonna-
So you should be able to just see what the overlay is looking like at the moment.
I'm going to throw up a host as
I
well
should actually
because
take a
that
quick
makes
peek at
sense.
that.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter, but I need to see it in real life.
Yeah.
Yes, IRL.
Aha! Oh, actually, do you want me to flip myself the other way so that I'm looking screen left?
If you don't mind.
That's easy. That's easy. That's very easy to
Yeah,
do.
sorry. Because you were the first person on the left, so I was just like, right, you
That's
go
all right.
there. Is
Hey,
everybody okay with their Twitter names being on screen like that?
I'm
Oh yeah,
fine.
sure.
Fine by me.
I was just
Sure.
So
I
people
have
enjoy
the
what
thing
you're
hasn't
doing?
even loaded for me yet. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm seeing part of it now. This works.
There we go.
I just need to remember to look in that direction. That direction. That center of screen.
Well, it's fine. I deliberately moved my webcam so you get the crap
Whoop.
behind me, but I am now looking
Ah.
face on to the screen that you
Yeah.
guys are all sat on.
Ah shit! I can actually
Straight in.
wait a second.
What are you doing?
Oh no, I can change my direction.
Do you want me to look in any particular direction?
No, that's fine.
I just
Yeah,
realized it
come on.
because my webcam is off center most of the time. I was like looking right out of the box. It's like, oh, I'll fix that.
I'm looking at something.
But yeah,
There we
overlay looks good.
There we go.
For somebody who's no good at graphics design,
Works fine.
Yeah.
That's what I like about people who have no knowledge about graphic design instead of little knowledge about graphic design. They never go overboard.
I don't know about never. I've seen some things.
But those are people who have
Who have a little bit.
a little bit.
They
That's
just-
when
Oh,
shit starts.
I know what you mean.
I'm like, I can do flat block colors and maybe a gradient.
Yeah.
Good.
That's
Good.
brilliant. I'll
Gradient
stick with
is
that.
already fancy. It looks nicer than flat colors
Yeah.
most of the time. But
Like the that's like the galaxy kind of thing
Yeah.
behind life, etc. Nice.
I just wanted a little logo or something, so I was like,
Yeah.
let's go something vaguely Hitchhiker's themed. Oh, thank you for the host, UPickVG.
Hey, you pick.
nice.
So yeah, we're just sort of in pre-show at the moment, as I was still just fiddling with a few bits
Pre-show.
and getting everything ready to go. So yeah, we'll kick this off in a minute.
Nailed it.
The overlay is working, I think. The stream is working, which is good.
The illusion that I have any control over my hair.
Yeah. Oh god. That's because I flipped my camera. It's now. Skype flips it again because it's on my side. It's like it's the wrong way round. It's not the
It's-
mirror anymore.
It's the reverse mirror.
Some would say it's the reverse.
It's funny because it's a mirror. My own camera is a mirror for me,
Yeah. But the
but
right
the other way
Yeah.
around. For you guys, it's really confusing.
Skype is weird. I'm confused.
Right. I think that's everything working. I've got my pre-show and post-show sorting out.
Hooray.
Chatty has finally detected that we've gone live. Well done,
Yeah.
Chatty. You got there in the end.
All right.
So yeah, let us go
Okay.
here.
So we're gonna do like an intro when it starts. Be like,
Yep.
okay.
We have a title screen and some credits as well. Well,
What
credit music.
credits?
This
Not
is
that
already fancier than I
like
signed up for.
It's like 15 to 17 different roles, and all keep 42, keep 42.
Yep. Assistant producer.
no!
Nobody knows. I'll never tell.
Ah!
Oh no. Are you muted, Key?
Yeah, I'm not from Brooklyn, so
Ruined.
way to ruin the joke.
Ruined. Ruined. Ruined.
Do it again.
Si- Keep.
Apparently, you're muted.
You chat saying you're muted. See, now we can't hear you.
Yeah, now you're muted. Now you're muted for us.
Good, get going.
I
blame
blame
the chat.
Tesla.
That's the way I muted it. Right.
Everything's fine.
That went super smooth. I was going to say the command you need is exclamation point
Well,
fail.
You need to start from the top because
Yeah,
I think
like the whole
everything was muted there.
It's from the
I
beginning.
managed to mute myself and not everybody else, so
Ah,
I will.
Yeah, we could do the rest of the show like that and just let the chat like catch up on what you asked us.
It's a
to
good
figure
job I'm
it
planning
out.
on editing this for YouTube. Right, at least I don't need to fail about getting where Jill's wrong again. Right, let's start from the top with my intro. Thank you all
Yes,
very much
let's
for
do
joining us.
We'll be
we
right
have-
back.
We have some people who have, while I was setting up, been variously assaulted by Muppets. Some say a wizard did it. It's
Ow.
can't wear hats.
hey, I'll never tell you the real reason.
Everybody's favourite source of unfiltered Dutch hyper rage, Red Nightmare.
Ah!
And you can take the girl out of New York, but you can't stop her from being hilariously funny. It's Jill.
I also have a friend from New York with me. The
Cowabunga.
Ninja Turtles are from New York.
Yes,
Yes.
yes they are.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah. If anybody's keeping track with Ghost of Legbot, we're up to at least 3 fails, but you only heard one of them, because that was me being
Don't tell
muted.
them. You also put up a Tesla count as well.
Yeah,
Tesla has joined
that's
us.
exclamation point Tesla if you want to count
That's-
Tesla appearances.
Executive producer Tesla.
Yes. He can go over there for now, because he's wanting to stand on my keyboard. So,
That's not no way that can cause any problems.
Everything's
yeah,
fine.
it's all going to be
Yeah.
good.
It's all good. It's all good.
So, the name of the show is Life, Etc. A reference to one of my favourite books, Life, the Universe, and Everything. We know the answer, but what is the question?
That took me way too long to get,
Yeah,
actually.
I got it just now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is off to a good start.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, Keeb gets there eventually.
I believe we were saying that's a fail on all of our parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And so, lady and gentlemen,
So what is this?
It's like,
For those who don't know.
that's a good point. This is the pilot episode of my game show. I will
Why don't
be
you
reading.
explain to the lovely viewers at home
I will
exactly
be
what's
reading
going
out
on?
some answers to some questions. Our first topic is current affairs. So we will be having some answers or facts that have appeared in the news this week. I will be reading out an answer, and our 3 panelists will be trying to guess what it is I'm talking about, and see if they can guess the question. Your first one
oh,
is Cryptomaster Behemoth.
Bah.
You actually know this
How
one.
does this work? Yeah, I know this. This is a actually it's a new source. It's a new source of night terrors for most of us because it's a recently discovered group of monster spiders.
I thought it was going to be somebody's rap name
No,
or like DJ.
I thought it was the new alternate boss in like Final Fantasy 27. So
For a bonus point, Red, do you know what makes it different from its near relative Cryptomaster Leviathan?
it's bigger.
It has tiny chainsaws on its legs.
well, Bahamut is a non-elemental and Leviathan is water elemental. So
It's flaming spiders. Oh fuck no.
It's on fire. Oh, not so soon.
Shit.
Yes, no, this
Wake
wonderful
up, wake
monster
up.
spider differs from its near relative. This
It's
one has
vegetarian.
spikes on its penis.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, excuse me, what?
Yeah, it's like,
That's all right.
what sort of scientist are you that, having discovered a new species of monster arachnid, decides to observe the penis?
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't you?
So I'm
That's
need
where
time
my
to process
brain
this.
goes.
I mean, they
Not
actually
killing
found this.
fire.
This spider is from Oregon, so if you live in the US, good luck to you.
I don't remember that in the Oregon Trail. That was
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, the scientists were looking for Cryptonox
Well, that's because you die before
and
you get to
apparently
Oregon
they found
anyway.
one with a spiky penis, and it's a brand new species. So there
You
you,
have-
go.
you have died from spiky spider penis.
Oh, Jesus. That's bad. That's real bad.
Well, if we're lucky, right, then those horrible monster arachnids will go invade that fort, that natural forest fort thing that the militants took over, and then we really don't have any more problems, do we? I think problem solved.
Yeah.
Ship the monster arachnids in Oregon to the militants in Oregon.
Yeah,
Actually,
I was
okay.
really hoping that it was going to be actually found on that nature reserve, and then the problem just sorts itself out.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think the best thing about like that Oregon story, though, not the monster arachnid story, is that people were so they're like asking for supplies because they didn't really think this whole takeover thing all the way through, really, and people just started sending them dildos to the point where they had to be like, "Don't send us any more dildos,"
Did they send
Which means that they probably got like a shit ton more dildos, and that just
I
it
have
just,
an
like, makes my
addition
life.
to this story.
Did they send them spiky spider dildos?
No.
I hope this is the thing I
They
was going to
should.
try.
Oh, we can only hope.
Max Temkin from
Oh, yeah,
Cards Against Humanity fame sent them a barrel of lube
It's like-
to go with those
Ah.
dildos.
It's the 55-gallon drum of lube.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, is it what type of base lube was it? Because this is important because like if the dildos are silicone
Mm,
and they have the wrong type of lube, it can break down the dildos.
exactly. You've got to be
I think
careful.
they have
It's
spares.
important.
I think they have spares.
Okay.
These are just important things to consider when sending people lube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The more you know.
Unless you want to know.
The more you
Question
realize.
2.
I will make sure you know it, despite how much you want to know it.
Yeah.
You will know.
So, question 2. $200.
How much is $1 Canadian worth now? Or is that the other way around? I forget how economics works.
How much I would pay Skype to make sure that my video didn't just cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn into a robot at some
Hold on.
point, and I guess
Wait.
the camera just
Oh,
like,
oh,
yeah,
oh.
done.
Oh,
Hey, there
Fed
we
the
go.
$200
this
into
is
the
gonna
computer.
happen all night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what that weird
so
slot in the
it's-
computer is that you never know what it's for. It's where you feed the built-in.
That's like every slot. So $200 is the answer.
Yes.
Yes.
200 American dollars,
It is
200
American
Canadian dollars.
yes.
Okay, $200. I feel I've heard something about this, but I can't remember what.
How much does a crate of spiky spider penis dildos cost?
How much did Max Temkin spend on a gallon, 88-gallon barrel of lube?
So
Uh,
this is the question that
to-
caused my confusion. This is something that happened in Brooklyn. So this is why I was thinking.
Okay.
Trying to talk about New York.
It's $200 per night.
Oh.
So there was an
yeah.
apocalypse, right?
Yes.
And this Brooklyn hipster decided to build an igloo and put it up on Airbnb, probably as a joke, but whatever. And it was $200 a night.
Yeah, and then Airbnb took the listing
he
down.
just like lined it with like sheets and stuff.
They took the listing down. They said, despite conceding that it was remarkably well constructed. That was my favorite.
I like that already 5 people had shown interest at that point.
Yep.
$200 a night in New York? Are you kidding?
Fair enough,
But-
actually.
It wasn't just like it was like wasn't it like Park Slope or somewhere nice in Brooklyn?
Mm.
Not just like like I'd paid
no, I wouldn't pay $200 a night to stay in Park Slope in Brooklyn. But the point is that that is almost a reasonable price for some of those areas.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
the
a-
guy's a graphic designer, so it's a nice part of Brooklyn. Yeah, he advertised it as a boutique winter igloo for 2. So that's actually $100 a night per person, which
That's
is
that's
fantastic.
pretty good.
Or I mean,
Yeah.
200 if you're perpetually single. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, true. I mean, you can bring a friend.
yeah.
You don't
bring a
have to
friend.
snuggle up.
Yeah.
Does it have a? He accidentally put in a real wood fireplace by mistake. And realized he'd made a colossal. I haven't thought this through.
I think actually you can light a fire in a well-constructed igloo as long as you have a hole in the top. He goes out,
Probably
so it
not
does
like a
melt,
wood-
but not that much.
Is it? But like the fireplace has to probably be constructed in a particular way.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
there's
I'm
some very
trying to
clever science
imagine-
around igloos.
The kind of property that this guy had, that he had the space at all to build this igloo, because that space does not come cheap anywhere in New York, let alone Brooklyn. Like that space hardly exists to have like a front yard or a backyard to build an igloo to rent out to people.
How did he build the igloo? Like, this is a construction project. This isn't just like, I'm going to roll up a ball and make a snowman.
I
Follow
like
it out.
you bring up a good point because we know a lot of snowfall. It was horrible weather in the U.S. the last last week. But where do you get ice? You need like a lake and a saw. Pincer. There's actually a lot of specialized equipment required.
Do you know? I mean, do you know that there is running water, and if it's below freezing outside, you can get ice.
That's one way to do it.
That might help.
Yeah.
But
Nope. Come out of the ice hole. Stop digging down.
how turn water into block?
Need square. Put
Oh no!
water
So
in.
it was, but did you see pictures of the igloo? It wasn't
I have
really
not
like
seen
it wasn't
pictures.
like blocks of ice. It looked more like it was dug out of snow, and then like it looked more like a snow castle instead
Oh,
of
interesting.
like an igloo.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Artisanal igloo.
Yeah, depending on which news site you read it from, some of the more highbrow sites were keen to point out that it wasn't technically an igloo.
I mean, I feel like
gave
they
the
should just
proper
let it go,
Inuit term for it.
really.
God damn it. It's like there's actually a snow sculpture. Excuse me.
It's for tax purposes. It is not an igloo. Because probably if it was an igloo, it would be a separate house.
Yeah,
Or
you'd have to
separate-
pay.
You'd have to pay tax on
On
that.
the other hand, you could invade it for like 3 days and like there was never a house here. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just a puddle.
Yeah, they just liquidate all the assets.
Look,
Oh,
like I have a like I admit I don't have a permit for an igloo. I have one for a pond though.
Just freeze it
Like,
and hollow it out.
I feel like in New York there wouldn't be such a thing as a permit for an igloo. So like that would just be like getting around a loophole. Like, well,
Yeah.
I don't have a permit to build a house, but there's no such thing as igloo permits. So
No, like-
technically, I've done nothing wrong.
There will be now.
Wow.
If I know bureaucrats, oh yes, I will.
yeah. Right. Question 3. Your answer is 5 miles an hour.
How quickly are people driving through the snow in New York?
It's New York. That's faster than they would normally go.
That's true. I haven't thought this
Fair,
through.
actually.
5 miles an hour.
5 miles an hour.
Is it how fast people walk when I'm in a rush to go anywhere? Because 5 miles an hour is kind of slow.
Yeah,
And when I'm in a rush, everyone's walking slow. That joke didn't land the way I'd hoped, and I felt I should explain it, not to make it funnier, but to say that I had thought this through, and I realized it fell flat.
I mean, that sounds true. I mean, I don't know if that's the answer.
We
The
accept your
question,
apology.
but that's accurate. Oh wait, is it how fast the internet gets to people with Comcast?
No, that's 0. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
That's actually mailed over by pigeon. It's like, here's the data packet, strap it to the pigeon, you go. And you pray it arrives on time. It might actually get lost.
Gets eaten by the monster spiders with spiky penises.
A hawk might be reading your personal email right now, just so you know.
Oh no.
I don't know, I'm okay with a hawk reading my personal email. Why not?
I'm not.
Just wait till you get the bill.
See, here's the thing. Once drones take off, carrier pigeons are going to be just unemployed completely.
I mean, drones have already taken off.
I mean, I think people will still use carrier pigeons just because they're hipsters and they're like, no, this is the old way of doing it. It's much better.
We have a postal system, we have a telephone, we have the internet. If the pigeons can survive that, I think they'll be fine with drones.
Yeah.
I think.
Until
take
the
your
mid-air
money.
collisions start happening.
Yeah.
They'll learn
Well,
to
that's
dodge.
survival of the fittest at that
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
Anyway, so 5 miles an hour. This is in reference to the speed that something moves at. Obviously, we're talking about a creature here. What creature do you think might move at
not-
5 miles an hour?
Loch Ness Monster.
Ooh, close.
Close to Loch Ness Monster. Bigfoot.
Less in the cryptozoology area though.
Oh, okay.
A whale.
Snake. Sea snake.
Eels.
It is still a land creature, but it's kind of
Oh.
it's thought that Nessie was
The Loch
Well,
Ness Monster wasn't a
brontosaurus.
land creature.
not a
It's
land
not a
creature.
dinosaur
but
that
a
moved 5
dinosaur.
miles an hour?
Yes. Which
mean, most-
dinosaur do you think that is?
A
One of the big ones.
pliosaur? Plasticine.
Uh,
A lazy assaur.
Well, I'm going to give Red the points for getting to dinosaur. It's actually
hey,
T-Rex.
it's a dinosaur.
I was gonna say, whoa. I got a lot of help on this one.
Okay.
I don't think any
I'm
of us
curious
deserve.
about your scoring system at this point.
Basically, the scoring system is largely arbitrary, but
Then,
we have to
then
have a
I-
winner at the end. So,
So the T-Rex moved at 5 miles an hour.
yeah, basically, this is the news that you could potentially outrun a T-Rex.
What?
So Jurassic Park lied to me.
Jurassic Park lied to you yet again.
Actually, I
they've-
have a question about that though. Like, is it just how fast they move comparative to their body? Because, like, do you know what I mean? Because they're big, so would they like go more than 5 miles an hour? But because
Is it that's how
I'm wording
fast
this wrong.
they went normally? Like they just ambled along? Could they go really fast if there was like a sale on dinosaur meat?
Basically, they've found a set of preserved footprints. It's fascinating, but they found a set of preserved T-Rex footprints, and by measuring the stride, they can work out how fast it moved. Because obviously they've got skeletons, they know how big these things were.
Maybe it's just a really lazy T-Rex.
And this T-Rex was just on a walk.
It's just like
He was
go
just
for a
enjoying
walk by
the
the
street. This
beach.
doesn't say
Yeah.
anything about
Like,
the top speed of a T-Rex. Because let's be
Yeah,
honest.
just
Sorry, I gotta throw some science in here. If
No.
you'd have a T-Rex running fast, the footprints would be farther away. Thus, you'd have a smaller chance of finding an entire track because you'd need a longer track. Like,
And then there's a track where
wouldn't it be slightly easier to like. They have entire skeletons. Wouldn't it be easier to measure potentially how long their stride could be?
yeah, they could do some computer modeling.
Right? Wouldn't that
Yeah.
be easier than waiting to find preserved footprints and saying this is clearly
We have like
not
a
that
minimum.
they obviously went 5 miles an hour.
yeah.
Just I doubt that was their
Released.
top speed.
Yeah, we
I
have,
refuse to believe that Jurassic Park made me scared of T-Rexes for no reason.
we have like a lower bound for their speed now. It's like at least 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, we know for an absolute fact that they went 5.
T-Rex on a motorbike faster than that.
Like, and we've also learned that there was once a T-Rex taking a leisurely morning stroll across
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
past lake.
And let me tell you, he was getting in the way of all the other T-Rexes
Yeah.
who had to get to work that morning.
What they didn't find was all the crowded footprints behind.
Oh, like
it.
the annoyed, like, ah.
How do we know it's just one T-Rex? They wove in single file to hide their numbers. It could be more.
Question 4. Your
All
answer is 77%.
Oh, 77%.
How much of the planet is ocean?
What is? I mean, that's not like a new. What is the likelihood that Star Citizen won't be coming out this year?
What is
Get the buzzer.
100
Get the
over
buzzer.
77?
Star Citizen has been mentioned.
No,
Yeah,
that's
unfortunately, I
the
haven't got the klaxons set up.
wrong 77%. Is this in relation to some monetary thing?
No, this is actually in relation to movies.
How?
The something about Star Wars or
How-
something about
It
female
is
leads.
Disney, it's not Star Wars.
How much of everything, every franchise does Disney own? They own 77% of all franchises. Probably.
How much of my childhood does Disney own? All of it, really.
77%.
That's more than 77%. That's impossible.
How?
Like technically,
how many parent characters die? 77% of all parent characters dead.
How many villains are thrown off a bridge at the end of a Disney film?
How what is the percentage of childhoods that Disney emotionally scarred? There's got to be like 23% of people that haven't seen a Disney movie growing up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think globally, yeah.
yeah.
Is it Marvel? Is it the other big franchise they have? Is it Marvel?
It's not Marvel. No, this is going back to some of their more classic films.
was 77% of their movies incredibly racist?
I was about to say, how many of their movies did they have to put a title?
Because I
card
get
on?
I
Apologize
have a
for.
feeling this is where this is going.
It isn't racism,
Sexism.
sexism.
How many of their films are really sexist?
Well, the
How
77%
many-
actually comes from one film in particular. The study actually looked at 3 different films. We had Pocahontas, Mulan, and Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
And 70% of the dialogue in Mulan was spoken by men.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. 76 for
actually-
Pocahontas and 68 for The Little Mermaid, although admittedly she is mute for some of the films, so...
Yeah. Okay. So is that
Interestingly, for the main character who's mute, still more female characters spoke in The Little Mermaid than in the other movies. But there are more female characters in The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
At least 2?
I mean, Mulan. There were 3 female characters in Mulan: the mother, the grandmother, and Mulan. Everyone else was male.
And
I mean, Mulan dressed up as a dude to infiltrate the male army, and then Pocahontas. It was just Pocahontas and her friend Nakomi. I think her name was. That was the only other female character in that movie.
does Grandmother Willow count?
Oh yeah, Grandmother Willow.
I mean, yeah.
also a tree,
if you
but-
want to
yeah.
assign gender to a tree, but she doesn't
she's-
call herself
she's-
grandmother.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
She self-identifies. yeah.
I can forgive her for Mulan because, like you said, she
That's
infiltrates
the
an army.
conceit. Yeah.
That's the whole point. She has to
Yeah.
be around guys because that's kind of the point of the movie. The other two, like, ow.
I mean, that's the thing, and obviously they're going back a bit, because Pocahontas was 95, Mermaid was 89. I noticed they haven't done more recent ones like Frozen, which obviously...
Yeah, that was
2 female leads, that's going to boost it a little bit, but... Yeah, it's
I think
still
quite a lot,
surprising
actually.
yeah.
In these films where you have ostensibly female leads. I mean, obviously, as you say, Mulan is a slightly different case of just how much is still blokes talking.
and in both cases, I think it's still mostly like
Well, I
white
don't know
guys
what
talking.
to think unless a guy tells me.
Oh no.
My favourite one is that Star Trek Insurrection only passes the Bechdel test because there is one line between Troy and Crusher where they're discussing their boobs.
Oh
yeah,
god.
I remember that.
Oh.
To be fair, I
It was-
discuss my boobs frequently with my female friends. This isn't even joking. Like women talk about their boobs with each other.
I mean, it's the fact that that's the only time
I mean,
that it
yeah.
makes it in the film.
this, yeah, that's the problem. It's the only thing.
Although then that isn't that line then doesn't Data then say the exact same line to Worf?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
He asked Worf if his boobs are feeling.
Do you mean? Do you guys not talk about your boobs all the time? You don't like wake up and you're like, oh, my boobs are sore today, and then you text your friend and you're just like, my boobs just really hurt today. What's up with that? And then your friend's just like, I'm on my period, so my boobs are a bit sensitive. Maybe you sunk to my flow, and you're like, oh, maybe.
I mean,
don't
not
have
all
that.
the time.
I mean, we talk about our
It
penises
comes
a
up.
lot.
Do we? We do. Nobody told me.
Well, Stephanie in the chat actually says that Frozen was in the study. They just haven't included it.
Okay.
Headlines, which is the most of it I read, and that it did also have more male lines than female spoken lines,
Really?
but
despite having 2 female protagonists.
Okay, then that's just
No.
bullshit.
I mean, it's
Like,
BS.
yeah.
But just like thinking about that, Elsa doesn't say much. When you
No,
think about
That's
it.
true.
Still,
It's mostly most of the film
Oh,
is.
it's BS. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying in the context of the movie. Like when you think about it, you're like, looking back on it, Elsa doesn't say much.
No,
She
she
sings
has-
a
She talks
lot.
sometimes, but she sings the one song.
Yeah,
Which
because
is
she
really,
had
really good.
because most of the film is Anna, Olaf, and whatever the guy's name is.
I mean,
Dubro.
Men
Ventress
had
and
59%
Reindeer.
of lines in Frozen. There we
Yeah.
go.
well, they're getting better.
Slowly. Slow progress.
Soon.
Maybe we'll have Disney movies where 80% of lines.
Hey,
are spoken.
what's the percent? They have the percentage of Sleeping Beauty, which I feel is a very interesting case because Sleeping Beauty has pretty much no lines.
I mean, yeah.
It's named after her, but it's really abuse. And Maleficent, so I feel like that might have maybe a bit more.
I mean, she falls asleep for half of the movie. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, all they have to do is just. Well, I mean, people don't want to see movies with female leads. It's not like Rey is really popular from Star Wars. And
No.
Nobody wants to see toys.
It's not
Yeah.
like in the past 3 years where movies have had female leads that those movies have earned a lot more money than the ones with male leads. Like that isn't a statistical.
I can't hear you over the sound of all these toys that I've made.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty is actually 71% women
Hey,
speaking.
Wow.
nice.
So yeah, as you say, the earlier films are better.
I'd hardly call it a feminist movie, mind you, but
No.
I mean to be it has. I think the old Sleeping Beauty, as much as it's not super feminist or anything, but the fact the lead is these 3 old ladies is so cool. You don't.
Yeah.
It's these 3 old fairies, and they're awesome and amazing, and I love them. I guess Merryweather isn't. I don't think Merryweather was as old as Flora or Fauna. She still had black hair, but still.
Ah.
Yeah, it's still nice.
And then Maleficent, who totally almost caused a war because she wasn't invited to a birthday party.
As
I
you
mean, I can
Yeah.
relate.
Chicken act problem. They didn't invite her because she was evil. Then she did something evil because she wasn't invited.
Which came first?
Yeah. No, she came later. She wasn't at the start of the party.
on that note, I think we'll move on.
Yeah, let's.
Your next answer is 13 hours.
Hmm.
Wasn't
How
that the
long
name
is-
of the video game? No, that was 13th Hour. Never mind.
How
That
long
wasn't even a
does
joke.
Somebody speed ran Mario Kart.
No, the speedrun of Mario Kart is like half an hour. No, this is more like a speedrun of any Final Fantasy game.
Now, Final Fantasy IV can be speedrun in 3.5 hours. Less
okay.
if you don't do the extra bosses. I just watched a speedrun of it recently
Okay.
on AGDQ, so that's how I know.
Fair enough.
14 hours. How long it's going to take us to
13
figure out the answer to this question?
Does it have to do with speedrunning?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move away
Damn,
from that
I'm
line of thought.
ruined.
Okay, well, I know
goes-
nothing else
there
that would
goes
take
all my-
14 hours. I'm the internet generation.
I mean, that's okay because this thing took 13 hours. But
Yeah. This one is a teenager named Jordan Cox.
Sounds
Okay.
like an asshole.
how much it would cost to catch a train from
Oh!
Sheffield.
I remember this. This
Yeah.
story is brilliant. Keep going.
Yeah, from Sheffield to Shenfield in Essex, which is just on the outskirts of London.
Right.
It would have cost him £51 for the train. Turns out it was actually cheaper. He only spent £44 for him to catch a flight to Berlin, then one back to London, and then get the train to Shenfield.
I think I've done some travelling around the UK, and that sounds about right.
Like-
I'm not surprised by that at all.
13 hours is how much extra time that took
To save what, 10 quid?
to save less than the £10.
Hey. I can
I read
respect
about
being,
this and I'm like, it's brilliant.
I mean, he
Respect
got a
the
free
guy.
trip to Berlin out of it.
How long did he stay in Berlin for?
What was there like a layover?
Yeah,
Or-
he had got a.
Is it 13 hours? It took.
Is that what
it was
the
at
13
least
hours
8 or
was?
9 hours, I believe he got in Berlin.
Yeah,
It
wait a
might
minute.
have
Yeah, because
notes
flying
say,
to Berlin
whistle
doesn't
stop
take
tour.
that long.
No, it's like
It's a couple of hours at least.
I got to England like under an hour.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
2 hours max to get to Berlin.
So yeah, he must have been in Berlin for a while.
But yeah, I thought that was really fun. It's
Yeah.
fair play, mate. And you were saying he does sound, he's known as the coupon kid. He's appeared in the news before for other things of
Oh wow.
like
I
doing an
mean-
entire Tesco shop for 10p or something.
I'll be fair. I like there's a reason to use coupons and stuff, and people who use coupons, it's fine. I'm not judging you or anything, but I don't know.
I mean, I'll be
Like,
honest.
this kid just seems like an asshole.
It's super creative. Like, gotta give props to the guy.
I'm waiting for
Figuring that out.
I'm waiting for the made-for-TV movie to be made about this kid's life.
No. Just about his trip to Berlin.
Who did he meet along the way on his trip to Berlin?
Exactly.
How,
It's
how
for
many
the-
people did he tell his story to? How many people are now going to get a flight to Berlin to fly back to London to get a train to Essex?
I mean, I can understand wanting to get out of Sheffield, but to go to Berlin, it's a bit
Hey,
extreme.
Berlin's a nice city.
No, I
I
mean,
think
like
so.
going that far away.
Yeah, okay.
I guess like really more my question is, if you have a chance to go to Berlin and it's cheaper than going to Essex, why would you go to Essex?
Exactly.
That is also
Like, just go to Berlin. Stay there.
Yeah.
Stay there, come back.
I mean, it's also fascinating because it does kind of raise a larger point about train travel in the UK in that it is absurdly expensive.
Oh, it really is.
Yes.
It's actually cheaper to fly to another country and back than it is to take a direct train.
Yes.
Well, there's my brother lives in Scotland, and right now the trains are all screwed up because of engineering work and stuff. So it would take a really long time to come down by train, but it's just cheaper and quicker to get a plane for like an hour from the top of the country to the bottom. It's like, yeah, that's because our train system. The train it used to be nationalized, and then it was broken up.
Yeah,
and
we have that as well.
And basically just really expensive now.
Yeah.
And then like all the usable train cars were sent to London for some reason,
Yeah.
and then they're like, I guess here are the crappy ones, so those are always breaking down. At least according to my friend who has to take the trains and has told me this.
Yep.
I don't know how right she is, but I'll assume she is.
Yeah, like
It's fairly true. It's also fun that most of our system dates from Victorian age and hasn't really been changed much since.
It's useful for a modern society that's advancing.
yeah, it's like let's go and take London to for example.
Like-
Let's
like-
cram as many trains together in one place as possible and run them all on top of each other. We'll
Like-
steal
like-
all the trains from the rest of the country and put them into the London. It's like a big drain coming down with train cars. in
It's
it.
a symbol, I think, isn't it?
Yes, basically.
But it's also fun because a lot of other countries can do things like double-decker trains and solve the capacity problems that way.
Yes.
Because of our ancient Victorian system, we can't. So
Yeah,
we're
'cause
just
we have-
screwed.
Because a lot of it, we have tunnels that go through a mountainside or something. Or like, say, let's put a double-decker train on there.
To be fair, our trains are barely any higher in the double. Oh, no, they probably are.
They just cram everybody together. It's like, okay, everybody on the track.
Okay, tunnel's coming up. Okay, everybody, quickly go lay flat. We need to collapse the roof.
And they just pull a lever and it just ejects people onto the platform as they drive past.
Clockwork Penguin in the chat reminds me that some of the trains in the north are literally repurposed buses, and I have travelled on one when I went to Cramlington near Newcastle, and yes, they really are.
So what happens when you need a replacement bus service for that train? Is it a train on wheels?
No, it's a bloke with a donkey and a cart.
Advanced technology.
It is the north. Apologies to anybody living in the north.
For multiple reasons.
Yes, we're sorry.
I'm sorry.
You have to take the train by bus.
Okay.
Sorry for stealing all your trains.
Yes.
Look, I'm innocent in this.
That's what you say.
Your next answer is 50 years.
How long?
How long it's going to take us to answer this question?
How long would it take the coupon kid to travel around the world to save £100?
How long
I read about
before
this.
we will be able to upload our brains into a computer and become effectively immortal?
Or how long will that multiple gallon drum of lube last the people in?
I'll give you a clue. It's something that happened 50 years ago today.
How long ago did that thing happen?
Correct, but be more specific.
How long was it until people found out?
Okay, so no, let's think about this. 50 years ago, it was 1956.
The year was
1976.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was 1966.
Okay,
1966.
Sorry,
1966. Yeah,
something that became more
As far as I've gotten
popular in
on
the
this.
70s, but yeah.
1966.
How old is the
Something about
microwave?
civil rights.
Weed.
Listen, just
love
because you're from the
Action Man.
Netherlands. just 'cause-
I know this is a slightly sort of more Britishy question because the Americans had G.I. Joe. But yeah,
Action
is
Man,
50 years
Action
old
Man.
today.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I had those.
Action Man.
Yeah.
Name me.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
Yes.
like, what do we like? G.I. Joe? Do we give him a name? No, just.
What is it? Action.
Fucking call him Action Man. Fucking. I'm gonna.
Yes, action he is, man.
He
he's
does
not-
action. He's a man. Who cares?
No, there's a
Give me the
G.I.
weed.
Joe
Give me the
movie.
weed.
No, this
There's
is-
a
no,
Yeah,
go
there
on,
was a G.I. Joe movie. It was pretty big as kids, as I recall. And in the movie, I forget who it is because I actually was not a G.I. Joe person. I was a Transformers person. But like Joe's commander died, but they didn't like that. So in the movie, in the States, it was redubbed to instead of the guy dying, he goes into a coma. But if you watch the Japanese version, the guy dies, and he dies like going like "Yo-aru, Jo-aru," and then dies. I think he gives him a thumbs up.
while falling into lava. God, we didn't. There was an Action Man cartoon, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was some sort
it
of
was,
crappy
it was
Action
one of
Man
the
cartoon.
early. What was it? The early animated stuff. And I
Yeah.
remember it looking really cool, so it was probably crap. Like
What's
I
the
know how this memory type work.
I
had-
remember it being sort of the late 80s, early 90s style.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's stuff like just moving and then like.
Oh no, that's not what I saw.
What was
Well,
the
that's not
back-
what you remember in your head.
It's
I probably-
upscaling it.
I probably have a bunch of these still lying at my parents' place.
Well,
Like
I know I had Action Man. Action Mans. Actions Man.
Action Men.
That's too easy. that makes,
Axios
that makes too much
Madness.
sense.
I remember having
Get out of here with your grasp of the English language.
I remember having the most the most Dutch Action Man ever because he had skates. He had
Are
ice
you
skates.
implying? Are you implying that we don't have
That could
ice
also be the
skates
most
in this
Canadian.
country?
We kick your ass on ice skates, and you
How
know it.
dare you? Meet me at the ice rink in half an hour.
But you could detach those things from his feet and then attach them to his arms, so he had
I think-
arm
I remember
blades.
that one.
I think
Yeah.
I had that one.
I think I still have that one. flying
What's the
around.
bad guy with the bald head, and then you have like a green hand?
Doctor
Or
Axe.
Doctor, yeah, Doctor Bad Guy. So he's
Dr.
50
Evil.
years old.
He's 50 years old. He's making a comeback.
Of course,
They're
he is.
making a new
At
one.
that age.
They're making new
Action
action.
men's right activist.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Actually,
Oh
no, that's actually man.
Sorry for that terrible joke. It had to be made.
Now with
So he's not
scientific
making
action-
a comeback.
Is he
He's not actually making a comeback. I'm not sure if I should be sad or pleased.
I mean, I'm sort of
Okay.
surprised he
Like a
hasn't made
mixture
it.
of both. Just
Yeah.
like you're a bit disappointed but relieved.
I'm
Because
surprised
now
he
he doesn't have to make a fool of himself. That's always the risk. That's always the risk that someone coming back from like being a child actor just embarrasses themselves. Really,
You see him like he's trying to hold in his stomach, but you can see it's clearly a bare belly. And
Come on, girdle.
and you're just like just own it, right? You've
He's
gotten
re-
older. It's okay. Just own it, and then we'll all respect you more.
I mean,
wearing
it'd be
the
like Bruce
toupee.
Willis doing another action movie.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
Look.
like another Die Hard film.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, like a prequel.
I mean, a fifth Die Hard film, that would just be terrible.
Yeah, that's bad. That's awful.
Wait, they made.
Am I making up in my head that there was a
There was a
fifth?
fifth. It was
There was a
terrible.
fifth one.
I prefer
yes.
to pretend it
Wasn't-
never existed. and
Wasn't
that I
there a
didn't go to
sixth
see it.
and a seventh? How far?
No,
was-
no. It was you had 1, 2, and 3. So you had Die Hard, Die Harder, Die Hard with a Vengeance, then Live Free, Die Hard, or
Free,
Die
Die
Hard
Hard.
4.0, depending on in your region, and then there was what the hell was the fifth one called? A Good Day to Die Hard?
Yeah, I think that
Oh
was. it.
yeah.
I don't know. I just remember that they were swimming in radiation in Chernobyl, and they were somehow perfectly fine at the end.
They took the Aqualad perk from Full Health. that's how that works.
I
They
think.
don't.
I think they've already revealed the
Well, yeah, if they don't.
the
call
title
next-
for the sixth one. It's Die with a Hard On. I think.
if they don't call the next and final Die Hard
No,
film
no,
Old
no, that
Habits
was the
Die
porn.
Hard, then they have really screwed up.
So that's like Bruce Willis. That's like John McClane in the nurse. home. No,
They never do a
Yeah,
movie
yeah,
about
yeah.
that. I think there's a lot of
Further
interesting stories to tell at that point. Like,
Interesting stories in a Die Hard
sure.
film. In a modern time.
Well, your next answer is 4.
How many
the number of
fingers?
people on the
Ow!
the number of people on this Skype call.
Ah,
How many
This-
Die
this-
Hard
this one
films
is
should
slightly
there?
related to Action Man. I'll give you that clue.
How?
It's- What did you say, Keith? Sorry.
how many Die Hard films should there have been plus one?
Yeah.
Potentially plus 3.
How many Star Wars films are there?
Yes. Well, the ones
19?
that count. So it's related to Action Man.
Related to Action Man. It kind of
Okay.
same theme.
How many children's toys were deemed deadly and
How many new jobs is Barbie getting?
It's not Jobs, but it is Barbie.
Oh,
Yeah.
how many,
Oh, how many
body
different
types?
body sizes?
Body
Yeah.
sizes, yeah.
Oh,
This is the news that Barbie is now coming in 4 different body sizes: original, plus size,
I think they-
original, tall, curvy, and petite. Are the
Yeah.
ones that she's going as.
oh,
I
okay.
think there's also
Curvy, not plus
there's
size.
also different jobs. There's like a game dev Barbie.
Yep.
Yeah, and I remember
well.
somebody putting on Twitter being like, "No, it's not realistic. She doesn't look depressed enough at this
Yeah,
point."
she's smiling. That's
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so
It's like-
she's not only is she coming in 4 different body shapes, but also 7 different skin tones as well.
Hey.
So
Oh,
finally,
All right.
actually a proper, decent, diverse range of Barbies.
nice.
Right.
So why,
I mean-
why I stuck that one in there, it's actually nice to have something a little bit positive.
Yeah, that's good.
It's taken her 55 years. but
Maybe
yeah.
their sales will increase because their sales have taken a dive in recent years.
That-
I think that's why.
There is no reason that it is at all related to this move.
No.
Sarcasm. I'm sorry. I have a cold.
That it's just coincidental.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
nothing to do with anything.
It's not like they're a company.
Correlation does not imply causation.
No.
That out there.
But yes, already now men are campaigning on Twitter because they want to see Dad Bod Ken.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's not a joke. That is genuine, and it is scary.
No. That is a
I mean-
joke. It's also genuine. We sort of mutually exclusive in this case.
One, it's like as maybe the only person here who's played with Barbies and Ken dolls growing up. I don't know. Maybe you guys have. Who knows?
Once or twice.
I reserve my right
Don't care.
to not incriminate myself.
That's
So
not discrimination.
Need
No,
the
I-
fifth.
it's
Um,
joke, Red.
totally. Like I totally wouldn't care if there was Dad Bob Ken. Like
Yeah.
if that would be fine. I don't see why anyone should be angry about it.
It's just I'm like
This is
No, like I like.
Their
it's
immediate
the-
reaction.
It's the people
It's
that are.
just like it's like one of those.
It's the reason. I think it's the reason that these people are saying.
Oh no, yeah, no. I mean, like the thing is like there should be Dad Bod Ken. Why not? Like more different sizes for Ken. Obviously, I just mean as far as like anytime something positive happens to push women's rights a bit further, like get more equality, get more representation out there. Some dude bro has to be like, what about guys? And it's like.
Yeah.
Just let us have one moment, just one second to just be like, this is great, thanks.
Shut up for a week. Just shut up for a week.
It's just like
Yeah.
you kick in the doors, like, what about us?
It's not like no one is saying like there shouldn't be Dad Bod Ken or
Yeah.
anything. Like no one is saying
They're
that.
hijacking
So,
the
shush.
conversation, really. Yeah.
It's the difference between saying, "Oh, that's really cool, nice," and "But what about me?"
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
just like, no, this is cool. Just I don't
yeah,
have
leave it at that.
Leave it
Come,
alone.
like, be like, let's not make this about you. Don't make this about men.
Make it about the people who play with the Barbies.
Yes.
And it's marketed towards young female identifying people.
Yes,
Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
So chill.
like all these guys are gonna buy dad bod.
Yeah,
Ken.
exactly.
They might.
I
never know.
think I had one Ken doll growing up because I didn't really care about Ken. And Ken existed solely so that they could get little boys playing with not playing with Barbies, but like buying their product. And I don't think that works so well. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I think it's safe to say that the numbers that Ken sells is nowhere near the numbers that Barbie and her friends sell.
Nah.
I always considered Ken like an accessory, just like the car. Like, yeah,
I always wanted that
have
Barbie
those
Ferrari.
Barbies, they have a car and they have a Ken. They share the Ken. It's fine. They have a house. Like that's
Don't
how
want
I always saw Ken.
All right.
And our last question for current affairs, or last answer even, is just the Netherlands.
We're sorry, okay? We're sorry.
What did you
I
do this?
apologize.
Where is
Like,
Is it
I'm
one
trying
of
to
the
figure out-
places?
ironically, I haven't been keeping up on my own current affairs.
Is it one of the places that Donald Trump is banned from?
Oh, that would be nice.
God, I wish.
is it somewhere
Unless
that,
if he was banned from America.
Actually, no. I want him to be able to come because I do believe in freedom of speech. I just hope he shuts up.
the Netherlands? Oh, this could be any number of things.
What?
This
Was
is from the
something-
lighter side of the news.
Okay.
Was something weird discovered there?
No.
Not discovered, no.
No.
Not d-
Oh, not
invented?
discovered.
Trust me, no.
Something we'd invented there.
Yes.
Probably, but not for this question.
Was this the fact that we're improving our ties with Iran?
No, lighter side of the news for this.
Oh, right.
Yeah, lighter
It's nice that yes.
Did they find spiders with 2 spikes on their penis? In the
No,
Netherlands.
we actually found
Lighter
spiders.
side. Lighter side.
Right. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I'm
Found
kidding.
spiders
Sorry.
that make tiny little wooden shoes for themselves, and it's
Yes.
like they're completely.
They do little tap dances.
Yeah. Spiders with flowers on their penis.
Ooh,
Lighter side.
spiders that can do balloon animals. They'd be amazing.
Tiny balloons.
Ah, yeah.
It's like 8 legs together.
Just lay on their backs and like, and they
Wait,
make.
wait, don't they
you
breathe
spider-
through their
Instead of spinning webs, they spin balloon animals.
don't they breathe through their legs or something? So like you have to attach the balloon on there and it's like
No, it's just breathe through their carapace. Like
Yeah, just tie the balloons to the spiders, and then they just take off. It's like, ha, we're free.
Okay, I'm trying to think what happened. Lighter side of news.
It's something that the Netherlands has finally recognised.
Is it that guy that they thought they knew from the party like 5 years ago? And they're like, oh, I know who that is.
Oh, it's Jerry.
Jerry.
Damn
Jerry.
it. It'd be something like Peter.
Do they reckon?
Something about trans people? They recognize something for
No,
trans people?
that would be
Been
nice.
doing that for a while.
This is a lot less serious than this. This is
Oh, okay.
They recognize the rights of penguins.
Spiders.
Spiders. Yeah. Spiders are now citizens.
It's actually pastafarians.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
The Netherlands now recognises the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster as an official religion.
I
Wait,
can
is-
see why that news
that-
did
is
not
that,
make it to our
Like
channel.
against, like, is that against Pastafarianism in a way? If Pastafarianism is, because it's not really a religion.
Yes, it is.
It's a-
Is it recognized? You said it's recognized as an official religion. Do you mean it's recognized that it's a religion, or that they've made it the official religion of the Netherlands?
No. God, I wish. But no, but what I love about Pastafarianism,
Pastafarianism.
Pastafarianism, sorry, it's pronounced differently in the two languages, is that the entire clue of it is that you keep insisting that it is an actual religion, even though it's not. You need to keep insisting, because that's how you point out that it's ridiculous that religions have something to say about the science in teaching books.
One of their core principles is that the number of pirates
the number of pirates correlate
Right.
as the population of pirates decrease, global warming increase.
Yes, so that
Yeah.
has to be related.
they're exactly the same.
Correlation obviously means causation,
Yes.
That's how that works.
despite the
It's-
fact that I said something different, 20 minutes ago.
I mean, we're talking about pirates here. This is clearly advanced science.
This is science.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I love the entire concept of. I'm a biologist. This whole shit started because of evolution, primary point of biology.
And stuff. But yeah,
Yes.
so they've recognized. Is it like the time that everybody wrote Jedi on the census?
A little bit, but it's recognised because obviously in most countries, if you're a recognised religion, your houses of
You
worship
get
and
tax
stuff
breaks.
get tax breaks and stuff, and you can it then gets listed on census
do
forms.
Pastafarians have houses of worship? Is that like an Italian
They
restaurant?
have the kitchen.
I was gonna say, it's like a bistro.
Yeah, they have like Zizis or something.
Everyone goes to the Olive Garden,
Yeah.
has the never-ending pasta bowl,
Yeah, exactly.
gets some breadsticks.
But yes,
Are they going to have to get some now before they get taken off the list of being recognized religion?
Yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
they have finally been recognised as a proper official religion in the Netherlands. It's not the first country that has done so. Although also, which chat are actually talking about in the news this week, there was, I think it was actually last week, there was a gentleman in Russia who has won the right to wear his official Pastafarian colander on his head in his driving licence photo. From
Okay.
bonus point, what will happen if the police catch him not wearing his colander?
He'll be destrained.
They'll dry.
They'll have
hang him out to dry.
They'll have to let us go.
Like he's got to slip through the holes in the net in the law.
They'll put him in jail to soak. Sorry.
They'll push
I
him
got
through a
nothing.
really fine mesh.
Yeah. So police in Russia. It's now he's won the right, but now because he argued it was religious headgear. So Russia has decided that means that you have to wear it at all times. So if he's caught driving without his colander, he will be arrested.
Joke's on him in this case.
The long noodly arm of the law.
Yes. So that ends our current affairs round.
Wait.
Nice.
I was kind of keeping score there. I may have aimed a little high with some of those questions. I will if we do this in future.
Yeah,
I might
no,
make it
you're-
clearer,
it's all right.
but, it's
I
fine.
actually looked up news and I knew a few of these stories. I
You looked
didn't
up
remember
news?
some of the numbers. Yeah, I did.
Cheating.
I actually beforehand I actually opened BBC News because I knew half of those were gonna, or at least British sites, because I knew what key was going to be sourcing from.
Quite a few of those did come from BBC News' 10 things we didn't know last week.
Ah, okay,
Okay.
that's a good
In
one.
the
It's a
interest
great
of
source of-
transparency to the audience, I forgot why I was here and didn't know what was going on, so I looked up nothing.
And you're tied for the lead, so you're doing well.
Hey.
What are
Hey.
the for the people who
What
don't
are the
have
scores?
stream up?
Hats is on 1 for
Hey.
his terrible pun at the end
One
there.
is not 0.
Red and Jill are both on 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
now
take-
we move on
Just
to
take
you down.
Trivial Pursuit
Between
round.
you and me,
Stay out of this. Stay
And
out.
I
it doesn't
have
quite work on webcam.
2 boxes
Ooh.
Oh,
of Trivial Pursuit from
like leaning my head
1987.
in like this all.
1987.
Would you like
Those-
the
I
red
was
pill
3.
or the blue pill?
Red pill. Or the...
Blue pill.
Hmm.
Blue pill.
Why?
Red
oh,
pill is
why?
what MRAs say whenever they're like,
That's-
this is the red pill moment, so fuck that noise. Blue pill.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's
Fun-
it all comes from the Matrix, but yeah. That's
Fun trivia.
Why didn't I take the blue pill?
Those questions are a year older than I am.
Yep. They're old questions.
They are.
Those questions are 3 years younger than I am. You are all babies.
Well, that
Wait.
puts you in an advantage.
Oh no. They're ruined.
We'll start with the first one. Your answer is 10 pence.
So this works. So this is working
How
the
much
same
of
way.
how much of
Exactly the same way,
Fredo Frog
yeah.
was?
How much a Fredo was in 1987? No, that would be expensive.
I don't know. People
How-
complain.
How much was it? How much was an ice cream when? How much was an ice cream when I was young?
What? Oh.
The-
What does? No.
Oh, what's the newest? What's the value of the newest coin being used?
No.
Damn it!
There's a little bit later. I will give you a clue though. It is in the history category.
How?
They put
How
a
much-
new face on the 10 pence coin.
How much did
Bills.
Richard Branson buy Concorde for? Or had that not happened yet?
It's gonna be something like that. It's like somebody paid some amount of money symbolically for something else, and it was 10 pence.
Did someone
Holy
like
what?
sell like an igloo in Alaska?
Yeah. This
For
one,
10
I'm
pence.
actually glad you picked this box because this is one of the ones I'd looked at ahead of time, and this question is ridiculous. What did a 10 pence stamp cost in 1981?
Oh, for
I mean, I should have. Seen
oh, it's that
coming.
kind of question.
Ah.
Okay, this is the blue box.
I
Great.
forfeit.
Guys, we need to start thinking like 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm already ahead of the game.
Let's grab
hungry,
one
so-
at random this time. That just happened to be the first one I'd looked at in this box. And I was like, I'm keeping that one at the front just in
All right.
case.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh. Your answer is it went missing.
Where
Where
did the
am
rules
I?
for this game go?
I didn't actually buy the game. I just bought the questions.
A
it
large
was-
wheel of cheese. I feel like that's something that's probably gone missing in the history of ever.
What happened to the? Where did we put the crown jewels? Went missing.
Some sort of
Where-
did,
where
did
are-
someone steal money and then someone went to be like, you stole my money, what happened to it? And the guy's like, it went missing.
What
is this
happened
what
to
hap-
what happened to Wally's birth certificate?
Where did Donald Trump's balls go?
In 1987, I don't want to know.
He lost them early.
Is
It was hair, actually.
Yeah, what happened to Donald Trump's hair?
where did all those stamps that I bought the other day go?
This is actually a history one. For 87, I think this is actually referencing the Falklands conflict.
Where did our flag go?
Falkland Islands go.
It's actually,
It was right there!
What happened to the log of the sub that sank the General Belgrano, which I think is the Argentinian warship that we sank
Oh,
in the Falklands conflict?
whoops.
Oh, of
What happened
course.
to the log of it. Oh, okay.
Tip of my tongue.
We just
Tip of my
disappeared.
tongue.
We sank a ship and then,
I was almost there. I would have gotten it.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just working my way
Out of all of
towards
the
it.
questions on that card, that was probably, yeah,
The easiest?
The
Pretty
wettest.
We're doomed.
Oh no.
This
Okay.
is the end score. We're gonna tie.
I mean, one of the questions.
I'm
here,
hoping for
rather
like,
than the
you know,
answers,
wise ass
was,
points.
What hit single found Maria Muldaur telling you to send your camel to bed?
What?
What?
Can you repeat the question? Because I just
wait. Was
Is
it
it Good Night Camel?
my humps, my humps?
You get a point for that anyway.
Yes.
It was actually midnight at the Oasis.
Damn it!
but-
Three-way tie.
Yeah. Oh.
You're
So,
just
yeah,
doing
that-
this on
that one was a
Jeopardy.
bit
You're
of a-
just cheating.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm happy to award points for answers that make me laugh.
Perfect.
I've already lost. Damn it.
It's okay. Now we're just in competition for second.
Ooh. This one's quite amusing. Red rum.
Murder.
What is murder backwards? What does the child in the
What
Shining
was-
say with
yeah.
the
Holy shit! It is.
Danny. Red. Right.
Danny?
It is red
Yeah.
that backwards.
Yeah.
That's
Did
what
you
it
never
is.
see the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like he's like red rum, and then Shelley Duvall turns around and red rum is written in the mirror, and then it's like, oh my god, murder, and she screams.
Wait a minute. What is the name of the horse that went missing from the Grand National?
It is a horse.
It is a horse.
What's the name of it though?
It's a horse that was
Horse
kidnapped.
That won
Red-
the.
Red Rum was kidnapped. Like I remember this.
Yeah. It's just.
Is it just
It's
what?
asking something specific about red rum other than it being kidnapped.
What was it called? What was its name?
Well, the horse called that was kidnapped. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, what won which it won this Grand National? The horse that won this thing.
1977 Grand National was its third win.
Ah.
Oh,
Pat's in the lead.
oh, was
Ah.
oh no, crap! Shergar got. Right, there were several horses that things happened to.
We've had more than one horse.
That went
Who knew?
missing.
Maybe they're both the same horse.
No,
You
no,
never
no.
see them in the same place at the same time.
There was a horse that went missing, but that was the one that sunk battleship.
It went missing
That
with
sunk
the
the
log.
ship, yeah. That
the log.
also stole the crown jewels.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I was that was
all
one
coming together.
one dastardly horse. Twirly mustache horse.
I'm going to read another question off this particular card because it completely inverts my strategy of reading you the answer.
Okay.
The answer is, what did Delaware?
What?
Whatever she
God.
And
wanted.
that's Delaware as in the state.
What did Delaware? Whatever she
Where's the
felt
state?
like.
What did Delaware?
Yeah.
It's not a full question.
Wait. What did Delaware?
Well, it's like it is the state.
Wait.
That's
Can
the
we?
is that the
Can we look
question?
up maps? Because I want to see if Delaware has a part of the landmass on a map that sticks out into another state. Because I think that's what they're doing then.
No, what is that? That's
West
the, that's
Virginia, I
The,
think.
So Delaware is doing West Virginia. That's the answer.
Yeah. This one's actually relating to Perry Como. And
All
it's,
right.
what is Perry Como's question if the answer is she wore a brand new jersey?
Ugh.
Perry Como was
My
a
grandmother
singer
used to love
for-
Perry Como.
For those,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never listened to Perry Como.
And now I never
Am I
will.
right in thinking Delaware's a state, or have I got my American geography
And Delaware's a
completely wrong?
state. That's why it's like, what did Delaware? And I'm like, that's not even a full question.
It's 'cause the
What did
question
Delaware
is,
what?
Yeah.
What did Delaware do in 1957? I don't know. No one cares. It's Delaware. It's one of those states that no one gives a shit about except during primaries.
it's a question within a question as well. It's like what would his question be if the answer is what is Delaware?
If
I-
if the answer too much. It's too
need-
much.
We've gone too deep.
We need to go deeper.
No, you went too deep, Keith. We need to pull you out.
We need to pull Delaware out. 'Cause- no.
We need to,
But
we need to
I
order
enjoyed
it
that
at
one
gallon
because it
drop.
was both a terrible pun and it inverted my thing by making the answer a question.
That's so weird.
That was horrible.
Yeah. Please don't do that again.
Never did.
Some of
Alright.
these questions are ridiculous.
Some of
Oh,
them.
it's that one. The
Yes.
past couple ones that we.
That's
have
the
was not
exception.
ridiculous.
Um,
I think the proper phrasing is some of these questions are fine.
Just-
Yes.
Some of these questions are not ridiculous.
I'm not going to use this one because it's yeah. What date appeared in brackets after the Eurythmics 1984 hit Sex Crime?
Was it 1984?
19
It was 1984, but if I just read you 1984, your chances of getting that are...
Oh, that's yeah.
The year I was born.
The book by George Orwell was like, nope, the song. Oh, right. That
Yeah.
makes so
I mean,
much sense.
the chances of you getting to Eurythmics' 1984 hit and knowing that it had...
1984. Was it actually in the title of the song?
Yes.
Oh,
Can we just like be clear? The chance of any of us coming up with any sort of pop
Yeah.
culture reference
Exactly.
is hit or miss.
Please
Like
give me
I only know pop culture songs if Postmodern Jukebox has covered them.
yes.
please give me some science questions.
Never.
I mean, they're
No
half of
science
them
for
are going to
you.
be incorrect.
Give me a question about the theater. I might not be able to
We'll go
answer
with
it.
We'll go with the science question from this one then. The answer is cartilage.
What do sports people's knees run out of?
no,
Very
actually,
quickly.
what is between between your knees? What is the substance that that's between different? That is in joints.
What do sharks have instead of bones?
Ooh.
Yep.
I was
Yes.
going to say
What
something
is
about my
shark
ears.
skeleton?
Crap!
Haha! Out science.
Well, that's what I get for asking for science questions.
Yeah.
The actual intelligent person in the room takes it away.
In this hypothetical, theoretical
Type of the room that we are all sitting
internet
in.
room.
Yes.
We're all
Like
here
this
together. In the same room.
Queen Elizabeth II.
How,
Who is the queen?
who is the woman on the back of all the coins?
All of them. Yes, everywhere.
Who is that woman that keeps showing up on TV? That old lady.
Every Christmas, she just
yeah.
turns
She
up.
doesn't shut up.
She's
Yeah.
just got. It's like
Just
I
keeps
need minutes of
going
time.
and going and going.
Oh God!
It's like, who is the one person
Something
that?
about meeting the Pope.
No, it's something that she was the first British monarch to do.
Meet the
Be-
Pope.
Shit in the woods.
The Pope had just never bothered before. Like screw all those people. It's like no one invite him over.
Oh, the rest of history.
Yeah. Was
It's
she
like,
the,
almost like
Where at one point the Pope was probably the monarch of England.
the first queen to be the second Elizabeth? The first repeat Elizabeth queen.
the first
I'm not-
queen that gave a bitch and sweet party at the palace.
Oh,
On New
Jagger.
Year's Eve.
Is it like the first queen to be? No.
Crowned on
No.
television.
Oh, no, that doesn't work. Never mind.
Give a address to the nation on telly.
No, because she was the first one on television. But something else that she was also the first British monarch to do, which was circumnavigate the globe.
Oh, by herself in like a
Yeah.
little boat.
Because it just
In a
presents that
biplane.
wonderful image of just doing the just Her Majesty doing an Ellen MacArthur.
Yes. When she's in the boat, just a massive wave. She's like, "Come on, Philip, we're going to crash.
Mother,
The sail up, you bastard."
mother, turn back.
No, Queen Mum is just there having like a gin and tonic on the boat the whole time. Wait, so when that means it's like she's the first queen to travel all the way around the world. The first
Presumably, because I think she was the first queen to actually go to New Zealand or Australia, so
Right.
she probably went.
And that
all the
point
way
was
around
like
on the
she
journey.
did a tour and was like, oh, we might as well do the entire.
Yeah.
It's easier to go around.
Yeah, let's swing past Canada on the way home.
Yeah. Turns out Canada was really big. That was something else that went missing. The Queen
Yeah.
for 3 months.
Oh no!
She's somewhere in Canada. We're looking.
She's just hunting and trapping moose with her bare hands.
She's like massively swollen. They found her.
It's like just like Rambo, bow and arrow. Like,
Or as a callback to an ancient loading ready run whatever thing, she does have the powers of the Human Torch.
Oh, right.
you can just incinerate.
She actually circumnavigated the globe as a ball of fire.
Yeah, she's the first British monarch to circumnavigate the globe under her own power.
I'm just imagining like some like British official asking a Canadian for help in finding the Queen, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have any monarchs around here, eh? But we'll let you know if we find one. Why don't you have some Tim Hortons and some donut holes?"
They're like, well, she's on Monarch too, eh? Like,
she's all, yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah, but they don't
Turn
have
the
the
coin
monarch
over,
there.
no.
Yeah,
So they were like, can we just borrow her? Like, she's
bit.
our monarch as well. She lives there the whole time, just for 3 months.
you
Just
said we could share. You said you could spend one weekend at your house and then one weekend at mine, but then you never let her come here.
It's like, oh no, we understand. We understand. It's all cool. It's all cool.
And then she visits Quebec.
Canadians
and
are
ends up on
very
guillotine.
forgiving like that.
Yeah, she visits Quebec and is like, the French got here first. They knew I was coming.
oh.
Right.
I'm just waiting for the queen who's the first queen to circumnavigate the solar system.
Yes.
I think we need to wait for that one a bit.
Maybe
Also,
she'll be-
how do you do that?
Well, if she inherits the powers of the Human Torch, she can just fly into space.
Out to Pluto.
How
back.
would you consider
enough.
circumnavigating the solar system?
Well, you visit all the planets and then
Okay, and then come back.
again. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So all the planets. Do you need to include this the sun?
That's not a planet.
Actually, not a planet.
Sun's not a planet.
No, but it's
yeah.
part of the solar system.
But you would have to like to technically circumnavigate, right? Like you would have to probably you can either go one way or the other way, but you're going to have to pass the sun because you're going to have to come back around.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going back and forth, and that's not really circumnavigating.
I'm assuming you go out from Earth, out to one end of the rim, then
Right.
go back, and then the other and then
Round.
to Earth.
Yeah. Depends
would
if
you-
you can wait for them all
Would
to
it be
line up.
less circumnavigating and more like spiral navigating? Would you maybe like
Yeah.
to spiral out?
Ooh.
You just go. You either wait for them to get a favourable lineup, or you just go around from place to
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would take decades.
But it
like,
did.
I'm
for
leaving.
us, when we lobbed Voyager and stuff out, they did so many different planetary flybys to pick up speed.
Well, they had a very narrow window to launch it in because of the favourable alignment. It's like we have to launch it now because otherwise we won't get the same chance for the multiple gravity boosts it did when it launched.
For like 700
This
years.
sounds like the setup for a level in a video game where it's like you have to get to the other end of this, but you have to wait for everything to be lined up right so you can like jump to one and then gravity boost, gravity boost, gravity boost.
Basically,
That is a video game mechanic.
that is
in action.
basically how you.
That's basically how-
that's Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah. I'm also thinking
People-
you're also making me want to play Mario Galaxy again. Damn it.
Oh yeah, if it were like Mario Galaxy, it'd be fine. Just hop into like a star cannon and just go flying out. And
No, just
We
wait
just don't have the
until
technology yet.
wait until two planets are really close and you just jump on one and
jump
get
from
land
one
on
to
the other.
Yeah, you could get to the moon if you just jump high enough.
Whee!
I mean, prove me wrong.
True. Hey, if One Punch Man can do it, I
Yeah.
can.
Your next answer is a brain.
What
What is in my head?
what
is
does-
not
what-
in my head?
Damn it, that's what I wanted to say. What was
What
not
was-
in Cat Warehouse's head?
What went? Damn it! What went missing?
What is the heaviest organ in your body?
Ooh.
Isn't
This
that
would be a good one. This is actually from arts and literature.
Oh.
Is it?
What-
Is it a brain?
What does Dr. Frankenstein need to put in his monster?
No, that's not what we're looking for. It's a good
Um,
one.
What is something from Young Frankenstein? I don't know how to word it. Abby normal.
Abby.
Put in an Abby normal brain.
Was Young Frankenstein before 87?
I
don't know.
think it was.
It's in the
Yeah,
70s, I think.
yeah. It was in black and white, so it must have been.
Yeah.
No, it was purposefully in
It was
black and white.
posted about
I
yeah,
know.
because it's
That was.
yeah.
Oh. Sorry, missed it.
It's okay.
Huh.
Not Mel Brooks.
It's a brain.
Brain.
Yeah.
A brain.
In arts and literature.
What is?
What?
Nineteen-
What?
It's not a good idea to do a life drawing of.
What is the organ that keeps coming up with all this posh overanalyzed bullshit?
Something
Damien-
about zombies.
Was Damien Hirst in '87? Did he pickle a brain in a
Oh,
jar and cut it?
I know it. What was the thing that all the zombies in Pride and Prejudice tried to eat? That is becoming an actual movie, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's already a book.
Yeah.
And I really want to read it at some point. Actually, or I want to watch the movie.
No, you
Either.
haven't. You know that like Pride and Prejudice and zombies is a thing that spawned like a mini genre of other things.
Now there's Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters and
Yes.
Anna Karenina and Robots.
No.
Android
It's better than that. It's Android Karenina.
Oh, right. Android Karenina.
It's amazing.
God, I love the time we live in.
It's like, I don't know if I love it or hate it. I can't tell.
I'll take the minor victories I can get.
What
A
did-
brain.
Is it? So it's arts and literature.
Is it the name of the dog in Inspector Gadget?
No.
I mean, Brain is the name of the dog in Inspector Gadget. Is that the
Yeah.
question which we're trying to find?
This one is
What organ is failing us right now?
that would
Yes.
work. It's a film that starts in black and white and becomes color.
Wizard
is
of
it-
Oz. Oh, Scarecrow. What does the Scarecrow need?
Yep.
Oh, of course.
Damn it.
I can do it when the answers are spoon-fed to me.
Yeah. Well,
See, we didn't sync up that question with Pink Floyd's album, so we couldn't
yeah,
get
no.
the answer properly. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
that's clearly what happened.
I mean, some of these I could probably just read you the question because they're so absurd.
That would help.
Are we changing the rules? What?
Maybe
The
next
rules are
time.
made up and the points don't
cough.
matter.
Just
The
do, like,
points matter to me.
It's still real to me, damn it.
We'll do this one and then one more. Your answer for this one is windscreen wipers.
What was recently invented?
What was the one of the hardest? What is one of the hardest phrases to say if you are a vampire?
What's that thing that's keeps-
Windscreen vipers.
What's that noise what's making that annoying noise that we keep hearing while we're driving? Oh, it's wipers.
What breaks way too easily?
Somebody.
What was recently invented to keep car windows clean, dry while driving?
What is a very inventive murder weapon?
What did it take people too long? What did people need to make windscreen wiper fluid viable? Took them far too long to figure out.
Size isn't a linear thing. Let's be honest here.
It's like we've invented windscreen wiper fluid. Great. Where do we put it?
What if we invent some kind of wiper for
What
cars?
was just made mandatory on new cars?
Oh,
Close enough. It was what did Prince Henry of Prussia invent in 1911 that's now compulsory on cars?
Aha!
nice
Right.
hat.
Close.
I will give you the point for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I knew somebody like you wouldn't expect invented it, but I couldn't remember who it was. Was
Yeah.
it Prince of?
Prince Henry of Prussia,
Oh,
because we're talking about 1911, so this is before.
well, in that it would have been two small
Before there
boys
was no
with a
Prussia.
brush.
Yeah.
Like the windscreen wipers in 1911 is chimney sweeps.
It's like a
There you
kid
go.
strapped to the top. It's like a kid strapped to the top of the car. It's like
Yeah. Driving along at high speeds of 10 miles an hour. Still, you can
Faster than the T-Rex.
I mean, they still had those in 1911, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, obviously.
totally. It's like, and you were worried that your brain might explode if you go to 50 miles an hour. Cause
Yeah, they seriously thought that. I think it was trains and
Yeah,
cars.
those are trains.
They're like, if it goes over 50 miles an hour, everyone's brain will explode.
Yeah.
It was like
There's something about like they didn't want women riding bikes because they thought that the women riding bikes, the bikes would go too fast and I don't know, probably ruin their virginity or something.
Or
It's like a
hysteria.
really-
It's usually hysteria when it comes to medicine.
it's an early 20th century version of the movie Speed.
Yeah.
Is that
I
a
would
silent
watch that
film?
movie.
It's just a silent film.
Like-
Pops up,
Ah, but
"Hello."
like starring like Buster Keaton instead of
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
oh.
I would so watch that
I
movie.
want this.
Oh.
I want this film now.
Yeah. Make this. We need to. Okay. Somebody revive Buster Keaton.
You know, I mean, like, I would say that Jackie Chan is like the modern Buster Keaton.
Yeah.
So why don't we
Yeah.
like get Jackie Chan to do a Buster Keaton type speed movie?
Yeah. Black and white. Silent.
Silent film. Yeah.
I mean, Jackie Chan has enough expressions to work without.
Oh,
oh
absolutely.
yeah, like
Yeah.
his that's
His like
Huge part
his
of-
face sells jokes.
Yes.
yeah.
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 Oh man.
Great actor.
Okay, Kickstarter, everybody. We get on Kickstarter. Hire Jackie
Make
Chan.
this happen.
Look,
Make it-
I know a
make it
guy who
work.
knows a guy who's seen the Jackie Chan movie, so this should be fine.
Yeah, I'm still free. Jackie Chan's on me.
Right. Our last one. We're going to go for sport, as we haven't had any sport ones.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh no.
Great.
Your answer is Brazil and Italy.
Something about soccer
what-
/ football.
No, I know this. It's very easy. What's this location on GeoGuessr?
Yeah. Where do you always end up in GeoGuessr?
Brazil.
Brazil or Italy?
Yeah, I think this fact is actually now one that is now incorrect. It was
course
as
it
you
is.
said, soccer. It was World Cup. What two countries have won the World Cup 3 times each? I
Ah.
think Brazil have won it once more since.
Well, that doesn't make
least.
it. I guess that doesn't make it untrue. They've won at least
Yeah.
3 times each.
Yeah, but there's more countries to that question at this point. So
Oh, yeah, that's probably true. Then they lost the records after they was hit by a submarine,
yeah.
being driven by a T-Rex at 5 miles an hour, firing spider
While
penises.
a
out of
horse was
torpedo
coming,
tube.
while a horse was coming at 10 miles an hour from the other end, called Red Rum.
Being ridden
At
by
what
the
point
Queen
do they
on
meet?
fire.
Yes. I know. At what point does the universe collapse because this is completely silly joke?
Yes.
So we've learned a lot today.
At what point does
We've learned so much.
At what point does the universe go like F it? This no, I'm
I'm not dealing with this.
Like the universe
Shutting
is
it
just
down.
like, nope.
Start over.
I just pulled another random card out accidentally, and it has 2 really creepy questions on it. I'm just going to read you them from the question side of it.
Okay.
First one is science and nature. What do frogs have in their mouths that toads don't?
Penises.
Spider penises, yeah, spiky spider penises. They love the spider cock.
If he gets points for that, I want half of those points to be mine because I
Yes,
started with
definitely.
penises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I was about
That
to do
slow
that.
rolled the joke.
It was. They love the spider cock that killed me. The answer is actually teeth, which is.
Oh,
that was actually the thing I was about to say, but never mind.
But you know, we can all say that though. It's like,
No,
I'm
not
just gonna say that.
I accept that. I accept.
And the other one is, where was golf's first hole?
Missing.
inside a frog's mouth.
Where was
Further inside a spider's penis.
in a moat?
In the Loch Ness Monster.
A submarine off the coast of Argentina.
By a T-Rex.
His second year crush.
Oh, sir.
In a corpse.
The answer is actually St Andrews in Scotland, but it's just the way the question was worded. Where was golf's first hole? Just creepy.
I like our answers better.
I
Yeah.
do too.
So do I.
The answer is
Let's
Donald,
let's rewrite history on that.
Donald Trump. No, it's not Donald Trump because he didn't get to build his golf course.
No.
That poor man.
Uh,
So deprived. of
Yeah.
options.
a lot of things.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of things.
So at the end of our shenanigans, we have Red Nightmare in last with 4 points.
Woo! Wait.
Closely followed by Jill on 5. And this week's winner on 6 is Can't Wear Hats. Hats, you win BOB's first ever globe. We all know it as a map.
It's just on a pizza board. There you go. Time is a flat circle.
Expanding in all directions.
Imagine, imagine a BOB, a spherical BOB emanating bullshit in all directions.
Has anybody seen Neil deGrasse Tyson's response to it?
I heard about it. I haven't seen it. I need to watch it because
I've only seen the gifs from it.
yeah,
It's
it's
epic.
That.
yeah. He did
I read that news
Distract.
article, but I was like, a popular astrophysicist responded, like, there's only one popular astrophysicist on this planet, so that must have been.
it could have been Brian
Yes,
Cox.
guys.
I mean,
Yeah,
Brian
fair.
Cox was in a band. That gives him
Good
gives
old
him
That
an
gives him
advantage.
notoriety.
Street cred, fair.
Yeah, no, he was in what the hell was the band? He was in the band that did Things Can Only Get Better. D-Ream, that's right. Things Can Only Get Better, which was the campaign song for Tony Blair's first election.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they played live on stage for him at one of his rallies or something.
Yeah, his rallies.
Well, whatever you call them. We don't really do political rallies in the UK, but our slightly
You don't know what
less-
you're missing.
Yeah,
Oh,
To be
we're
fair,
fine
I've
with
never
that.
actually gone to a political rally, so I don't know
That's
what
fine.
I'm missing.
Uh,
all right. Tesla seems to be
what's
Yeah.
Tesla
what's up with all the
1.
people thinking that the Earth, insisting that the
That's
Earth is flat this week? Like, it's a conspiracy. The picture from space is an actual.
Well, that's
Have
why.
you tried just going in one direction?
No,
Did
that's,
you fall off?
red. The thing is, that's why B.O.B. is a rapper who has been saying the Earth is flat. That's why it's been going around so much.
Yeah.
Oh, it's B.O.B. It's not Tia Tequila or whatever.
I think
I
she,
think it's
she was
B.O.B..
doing something and then B.O.B. joined in and
Yeah. Really moved it.
basically
It's
a bunch
weird
of celebrities showed how
that-
important they are.
That Tia Tequila or whatever her name is, and I'm always going to pronounce it wrong. I'm sorry. Was only ever popular for having so many MySpace friends, and people actually listen to her opinion.
I mean, but
I mean,
people have.
what am I doing wrong in my life?
Yeah, exactly. Need
You're,
more.
you're being You're being a person with integrity. That's for one.
That's
Nah,
iffy.
That's overrated. All you need to do is just get. No, MySpace. No, it's all just get as many followers on Twitter as you can, and then you get your high score and get the good speedrun times.
Yeah.
When you can get
Right.
people to listen to you.
Well, you see what happens is you post all this crap until you build up enough momentum that you
Yeah. Then you clip through the server.
you clip through the server and end up in multiple parallel universes at the same time.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
at
you
least
make-
one of
First,
those
we
you're
need to
probably
talk
going to be
about
right.
parallel- I'm sorry.
And then you fall through the floor, and then you
Yeah.
have to reset the game, and then
Build up-
suddenly you're at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to build up tweets for 12 hours. Then we need to talk about parallel universes.
Reset the seed.
Yeah. Just you clip through the boss door, and then it'll take you to any other point in the game.
Mhm.
As long as
Yeah.
you post the right series of
And
tweets.
at the end, when you find the tombstone, that's the end of the game of life, and you win. And
Well,
lose.
if you do it wrong, you end up in live journal and you can't get out.
No. You end up in TV tropes, and you can't get out.
Oh yeah,
Or no, yeah, there's just
Never.
sticks you in an infinite repeating loop.
that's a deep dark pit of the internet. There.
Find yourself in the dreaded Wikipedia loop.
Yes, philosophy. It's philosophy all the way around.
I find what's worse is like the infinite YouTube hole that you sometimes go down where it's like, yeah, I'll watch this related video. And if you're like me, what happens is you're like, yeah, I'll watch this cat video that's related to this cat video that's related to this cat video. And then 20 videos later, I'm on Big Bird giving a eulogy at Jim Henson's funeral and crying.
Oh, no. just openly sobbing.
Yes.
It's like-
What?
No, that happened. Big Bird
Yeah.
gave a eulogy.
I
to Henson's
know, but
funeral.
just
it was really
How
sad.
did you get there? And I'm gonna watch this afterwards. But
The internet is a magical place.
that's one word for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, I think the other thing that we need to know about this particular universe is that we clearly got very bad RNG because we got Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
But
What could be worse? Because I can imagine things that
If
could
we
be
can
worse.
manipulate the RNG, we get. I mean, that's why his hair
I mean,
fell
if
out.
we manipulate it further, maybe he'll end up with spikes on his penis.
How do we know he
How-
don't? How do we know he doesn't already have spikes from his penis and is actually a human spider?
Well, this man
Maybe
is.
that's how his hair stays on.
his
It has
hair is
all-
actually a web. He
Yeah,
spins
he's
his hair
spun it.
anew every day.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep banging
I
my
think
laptop.
I think we figured it all out.
We've cracked the case.
Yes.
Bingo bango.
We've got it, Sparrowson. We've got it.
All right.
So yeah, I've flung the post show up while we were talking about that.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were doing an
still-
actual outro.
We're still
No,
playing
I
points.
haven't got an outro planned. The outro was just whoever wins
like-
wins. BOB's Atlas.
And I was like, see you next week, because I was assuming you were going to use this on the,
No.
just use the recording on the channel. Sorry.
Nah, it's cool.
In that case, I'm opening chat again.
I figured we just kind of we segued neatly into the post show, so it was kind of like, yeah, that works.
Yeah. No, that was good.
Okay, the top. I
Yeah.
was looking if I could still see the start of this of chat. The first one is I meant you get tampons free too. So no.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back in chat gets weird.
Well, we've been going for about an hour and a half now, so
That,
That's good.
it's kind of a nice. We
I-
did fairly well with that.
I like that. Now let's see if Twitch keeps letting us do this.
Yes.
Ah, it's a game show.
I mean, I did put it up as gaming talk shows.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Sort of what we are, yeah.
It's not entirely wrong. We did talk
we
about
played
games.
a game-ish.
We talked about games several times actually.
Yeah, that's fine. We're okay.
Yeah, no. I think we're good. I think we're good. It's just
I like what Electric Fox posted on Twitter.
Yes.
Watching, right, stop that. This is very silly. This game show is far too silly.
Well, that was what I was hoping for when I came up with this idea. It was like, this could be really, really silly.
yes.
I'm just glad I didn't know a lot of the answers. So it was,
I,
just,
I
like,
think that
waking
makes
up.
it funnier when
I thought I got the first one. I was like, yes, and then then it got better.
But I'll start off on an easy one that's quite fun to riff on, and then just go for some silly ones, because the fun of it is that you can just come up with absurdly silly answers. And yeah, my whole plan was always that, yeah, basically if I find it funny, you get a point, whether the answer's right or not.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It was good. In conclusion, spider penis.
yes.
Spiky spider penis. Which is my punk band name now.
Yes.
We are Spiky Spider Penis! Ah.
It's my 9 Inch Nails cover band,
Oh,
and I don't even know what music they play. It's just the name sounds appropriate.
if a spider has a 9-inch penis, run away. Run very, very fast.
I
that's
was
a nightmare.
assuming the spike was 9 inches long.
Listen,
That doesn't make it better.
just throw a frog
No.
at it. Throw a
No.
frog at it. Frogs love the spider.
It's like I think a frog would eat 9-inch spider. I guess it just comes out.
You need a big frog.
Yes, that's the problem. You eventually reach the point where you're going up the chain and you start having to irradiate more animals to make bigger versions of them. Maybe that's how we ended up at Godzilla.
Well,
no.
I just destroyed chat, so mission accomplished for tonight.
Nobody. The great thing is that whilst this was going on, they actually created a groan counter in Legbot and have been recording the number of bad puns.
That seems fair.
I mean, I did add a spit take one, but then ended up not drinking very often, so they didn't need to use that one. But
Nice.
That's not the frog fractions I was expecting. Yeah, it's frog fractions.
If a spider has a 9-inch penis, you're going to need a larger hammer. Spike for lion.
You need a lot of spice spray. Oh, wow.
I wonder how many people in chat are realizing, like, holy shit, Red can actually be incredibly filthy.
That's what happens.
Like, yes,
Oh, the
I
amount-
can. Just
the
choose
amount
not
of-
to be.
The amount of filth I have to cut out every week of the Farscape podcast, every time, just filth, constant
To be
filth.
fair, I think I swear the most of us. Of us too.
That is true,
Yeah.
I think, but
Actually swear the most.
but it's not by much. It's,
No.
it's about the same.
Oh, I have a sore throat of laughing, so that's
that's good. Mission
that's good.
accomplished.
Yes,
a good sign.
mission very much accomplished.
Yes. I get the fun of trying to find a video editing program to edit this down in now, so to put up to the YouTubes.
Like I have programs, but
If you want
some
something,
exactly how filthy you are, Red. Actually, true, Jikawa. You.
I can. If you just want something to cut bits out, then I can definitely recommend you something. Keep.
Cool.
Actually, about that.
If all you need to do is cut, and
Yeah.
you don't need to do anything special, like Windows has
finish.
that.
Yeah.
It's not great, but like if all you're doing is cutting and not doing any sort of fancy editing, Windows Media Maker is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
is it?
Is that the free video editor?
Yeah, the one I've been using. Yeah.
Make sure you don't update it.
What happened to the newer
Because
version?
the newer version means you can't convert it to its own form.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
Not the
Yeah.
free version. So make sure you don't update that one.
No, I've kept
In-
it the way it is. Yeah.
Okay, because I updated it and it's useless to me now. Because
Okay,
it-
there
it
are
would
probably
still have to-
alternatives.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, it definitely makes a great point. Actually, the one I use the most for actual editing is Lightworks because it's a non-linear editor with the free version, and all that means is you can't say the only export format is MP4 for YouTube,
Oh,
which
okay.
is that's fine.
That's where
Yeah,
it's going. So
It's mostly I have an editing program, but I just want is one that doesn't change it. So the
Yeah, you
actual
can get
time
ones
is short.
that don't re-render the whole video every
Yeah,
time.
That's what I need.
Yeah.
Because that's what the other one did, and that meant like I could edit one in 5 minutes instead of an hour and a half.
Yeah. Oh well, there are probably alternatives. That you can-
yeah. Pipeline. I did contemplate throwing it up unedited in its original form, but then you get the hilarity of me trying to do an intro while muted.
Yeah.
I might leave that in there. Actually, that could be good.
Or you can make that a blooper at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I-
So good.
yeah, that's
just-
way better.
Just the part where you're like, oh, I was muted the whole time. Oops.
Or, no, you guys just going, Keeb, you're muted, and then I mute myself on the hard mute on the mic
Yeah.
as well, instead of unmuting on the thing.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, you're muted to us as well.
Yeah. Now nobody hears you.
That was great.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was definitely worth it.
Yeah, no, that was great. Loved it.
I'm definitely up for doing this at
Yeah.
some other point again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this was a lot of fun. So yeah, you guys in chat, if you enjoyed it, do let me know, and hopefully I'll do some more of these. I definitely had a ton of fun doing this.
Yes.
And you've got
And
this.
I know I've got a few other people who are interested in sort of coming in and having a go as well. So yeah.
All sounds good to me.
As you may have noticed, everybody's Twitter is underneath their names, so if you want to find them, you can find them on Twitter. You can also find hats at Can't Wear Hats on Twitch and Patreon and YouTube.
Yep, everywhere, and the website is
Oh yes,
can'twearhats.co.uk,
can'twearhats.co.uk.
which has everything. Links to
She
everything.
has an actual Muppet, chat. An
Muppet.
actual Muppet.
Muppet.
Yes. This is what started our initial conversation about people being attacked by Muppets.
Yes.
You can find Red at his Twitter at Vidalcanintry or
Yes.
on Twitch at twitch.tv/RedNightmare7.
Yes. Those are the two places I hang out the most on the internet.
Hey.
And Jill, I don't know if you're doing any YouTube or anything at the moment.
You can. I mean, I can plug the channel that I haven't been working on because I've been too busy. If you want to, you want that. Clever Girl Gaming.
Ah.
I haven't done anything for them in a while because I am in an MFA program, and that often takes writing takes a lot of my time up.
Yep.
So there's that. But you can just follow me, the Caterjiller on Twitter. If you want, you can friend me on Xbox, the Caterjiller.
Add on
think it's one word.
MySpace. Add on MySpace. Get many people on MySpace as possible.
Yes.
Then become
Then
influential and
yeah,
popular.
then
I think that's how that works.
yes. Thank you, Jacobo, for
Hey, links.
our,
Yeah.
stuff.
What I'll probably do when I put this up on YouTube is put a link to my my show notes, which have got the sort of the brief first paragraph from all the news stories that I was using to then talk about them from.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, thank
Okay.
you all for joining in, and
No problem.
So thank you to everybody for watching. I stream on a Tuesday, 8 till 10 in the evening. Currently working my way through Elite Force 2. I also stream. We're doing alternate Saturdays at the moment.
Yes.
We are streaming myself, Red, Valkyrie Lemons, Navarin, and Jekko from the chat, and also now been joined by my friend that Laura chick. We're streaming our adventures in the Firefly RPG.
Hey.
And having a lot of fun with that. Our next session for that is the 13th of February, so there's not one next week.
No, I am out of town, sadly.
Yeah. So that will affect when probably do another one of these. The idea for this is it will be the alternate Saturdays or once a month. I may lean towards once a month, so I get one Saturday evening free.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. And tomorrow evening at some point, myself, Hats, Red, and a few other of the Lure fan streamers will probably all be streaming our participation.
It's probably gonna, for anybody who watches my stream, it's probably gonna go over my streams, part of it. So no advance wars, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Because we're down one person on Culture Clash this week, and we will be again next week. So next week I might try and bring somebody else in so that we can have we don't miss 2 weeks. But we'll do pre-release times.
Yes.
Yeah, Magic pre-releasing tomorrow. So thank you all very much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Jazz hands.